"'Twas the fright before Christmas, and all through the crypt not a creature was stirring, except those being whipped. Corpses were hung by their lips and their hair, in hopes that they'd give old Santa a scare. The ghouls were nestled all snug in their beds, while graveworms and maggots danced in their heads. I slept in my coffin, wearing my shroud, dead to the world and snoring aloud. When out in the graveyard there rose such a shriek, I ran to the window and copped me a peek. And there on the lawn was a sight for sore eyes, Santa Claus caught in my Christmas surprise. A pool full of quicksand, disguised snowy white. Soon dear old Santa would sink out of sight. His reindeer was training to pull Fatso free, and he urged them on as I chuckled with glee. "Pull Dasher, pull Dancer, pull Prancer and Donner! If you don't pull me out, old Santa's a goner!" But strain as they might, they were just out of luck. When the Crypt Keeper sticks 'em, they tend to stay stuck. But then something happened you'd never believe. That little fat man had a trick up his sleeve. He reached in his pack and he called out to me, "Come closer, I've got a few things you should see." And then, though he'd sunk clear up to his chest, he pulls out these gifts. Gifts for me, no less. "Here you go, Crypt Keeper, this gift's for you." A dead rotting ghoul friend all oozing with goo. And a jack in the coffin for hours of delight. Just open the lid and a stiff pops in sight. And here is a teddy bear, all of your own. Its flesh has decayed, and it's nothing but bone. Last but not least, a box that's just right for storing your bulging old eyeballs at night. But I'm sinking fast, no time to palaver. Merry Christmas to you, you old stinking cadaver! Well, I have to admit that my ticker was touched. Christmas was one thing, but this was too much! Something stirred in my heart, maybe once, maybe twice. It felt really weird, but it also felt nice. And then, heaven help me, I ran to that slop, gave Chubbo a pull. Out he came with a pop. "Thank you," he says, "for what you just did. You saved Merry Christmas for many a kid. You may be disgusting and falling apart, but there's something still good in that slimy old heart." And then he jumped on his sleigh, to his team gave a yell, and off they all flew like a bat out of hell. As I waved, I discovered a problem I've got. Now I was in quicksand and Santa was not. Struggling was useless for this creepy dude, yet I was still happy, in a real Christmas mood. And that's why I said, as I sank out of sight, "Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good..." Thank you, boils and ghouls. Happy holidays!